Hey guys, um, I don't know what I'm doing with this video to be honest. I'm kinda just freestyling, I guess. Yeah, I really wanted to make a coaster. I've not really made an attempt at least at making one in a while. I haven't made a modern Vekoma yet, at least not a sit down, so decided why not make one of these. I thought I'd at least upload it, might as well. I might stand a chance of actually finishing it then. At this point in the video I'm kind of trying and failing to make a custom lift hill because there's this mod, I think it's Realism Overhaul, I'm not entirely sure. It allows you to add lift hills, launches, and a bunch of other, you know, elements and parts that aren't on typical coasters in the game to the game, and it's quite useful. But the one downside to it though is that it does not spawn in track with it, which kind of sucks. I can't lie, but it's definitely worth it. I tried a few different things to make it work. Just settled on copying the coaster over and deleting the sections I didn't need. It doesn't line up perfectly, which kind of sucks. So I'll probably have to fix that in the future, but that's a problem. Honestly, I'm a bit lost for direction when it comes to this coaster. I've kind of got a somewhat cool layout, and that's about it. It's not the most realistic thing, so if this video somehow hits the algorithm, I doubt it will, or if anyone watches it. In fact, if you have any ideas, feel free to suggest them, whether that's about theming, colour, name, even about the video in general, because I'm not sure how the video is actually going to come out at this point. But any suggestions are very welcome. I'll at least listen to them, so feel free to leave a comment. But yeah, I should probably outline at least what I have planned. Um, I'm probably going to make this a series. It really depends. That is the idea at least, so I can actually have some motivation to finish this coaster. But yeah, I'm not sure. Currently though, the smoothing process it's very long, so I decided it'd at least be a good idea to split the making of the coaster and the smoothing into two separate videos. If I do anything beyond that, I guess only time will tell. But the plan currently though, as long as nothing goes wrong, is to make a video first about the layout, second smoothing, third about custom supports because it needs them, and fourth probably around detail, and maybe a fifth around like a station and a plaza or something, depending on again how far I get into this, and also how much I can fit in. Because with the coaster, it kind of took a while to make. It might be quicker to do custom support. I could have really done it to like a solid scale. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I've tried custom support before, but I've never finished a coaster with it. So if I can just get it done, it might be super quick. I could probably, who knows? But yeah, I kind of it's not the most creative coaster in the world. If you have seen any model Vekomas, it's pretty much just a copy paste of a lot of elements on there. Mainly Phoenix and Let Coaster, which it very much nabs a lot of elements from. If you watch POVs of them, you'll see there's a lot of inspiration, but I don't think it's a bad thing. Ultimately, it came out quite well, although it's not the most compact coaster. So it wouldn't be the most realistic thing due to that, sadly. I saved the blueprint a few times just in case I wanted to come back to it. Yeah, I don't think I will though. So I'm pretty happy with the finished product. But yeah, I kind of struggled with a lot of these earlier elements. Like the first, I don't even know. It's like a really weird Immelman stall. I don't know why they do this with Vekomas, but it's quite a cool element. I don't think I've actually seen um, a Vekoma with an Immelman stall though. A lot of them are like with the stalls, they're like vertical loop stalls, or like weird elements. So this at least variant where it exits like in the same direction it came from. I don't think I've seen one, but I'd imagine it'd be somewhat realistic. Um, yeah, there's a cut here. I kind of made a mistake. Forgot to record. So hopefully that's one thing I can fix in the future. Because leaving out pretty major parts is not ideal, but it's not the end of the world, is it? Yeah, I was a bit lost for direction at this point, so I was kind of trying to make it come round to the right. I ultimately probably should have, because I could have made a somewhat compact layout if I did make it loop around a bit like this. But, oh well. This twisted airtime hill came out really well. Even though it doesn't, it's not the most realistic thing, um, layout wise. Having it in here is definitely the best part of the coaster, at least so far. When I smooth it, it might come out with different results, but who knows. Very happy with this though. Shaping is actually somewhat realistic compared to the actual element, but yeah, very cool. I think one problem I kind of faced with this coaster was the G-forces. I'd get like a somewhat decent element, and then it'd be too big or too small or too tight, and it just wouldn't fit. So yeah, I would have to remove it, and that kind of sucked. Another problem, which is a very weird one, but is a lot of my elements I made, well, at least the earlier one, and I'm pretty sure a later element as well. They come out into like a straight. With these modern Vekoma sit downs, you kind of after an element they kind of end curving, so it'll either switch back or it'll like carry on with the curve, maybe do like a helix or something, or then curve into like an inversion or something. They flow really well, and that's a problem I kind of face with this, because I really did not do that at points. So that's kind of been a bit of a learning curve. As most of my time on this game has been spent making very similar Intamin or Mac multi-launchers, maybe an RMC here and there, but that's it. I don't know why it's taken me this long to actually make a modern Vekoma. They're very cool. Was it my last? No, it wasn't my last, it was the one before that. But yeah, one of my last coasters at least was Family Suspended, sorry. That actually came out really well. I don't know why, but yeah, these coasters come out really smooth in game, even though they're not the same track type or anything. But yeah, very positive. So hopefully this will actually be smooth. Speaking of problems, though, come back to mine. The whippiness. Oh my god, this game sucks. Like, it might just be me. I'll say that, but the whippiness on actual elements on the real Vekomas, like Phoenix is like such a whippy coaster. The elements actually look fun. On mine, it just kind of it'll take it fast, but there'll be no whip, or it's just not interesting. So that kind of sucks. But again, it might change once it's smooth. I've only done a few smooth passes by, just so I can understand if the shaping is somewhat decent, and it seems to be so far. Although I'm gonna have to edit it again off-ride, or off-camera, sorry, just to make sure everything is perfect. But yeah, it's looking good. I kind of got a bit stuck at this section. I really got a bit stubborn and wanted to do this double down, and I think ultimately it was the right idea. But I didn't end up sticking with that, which I'm kind of mad about, because I think it is genuinely a good element, even though it's pretty much just nabbed entirely from Phoenix. I think the what I came out with was a bit more creative, at least, even though it's pretty much just a turn, but it's quite cool. I think one problem though with this is it definitely is not compact though. I'm very mad about this. I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. I'm probably gonna have to make a plaza or something. I don't know. It's not very realistic. I'll make do, hopefully. Going back to the recording of this though, I might, this probably will just be a one-off series. I doubt I'm going to make any more videos after this. This is just about, honestly, motivating myself to actually finish something. Because the feeling when you finish something is always quite nice, so it'd be nice to feel that. But yeah, it really depends how I feel at the end of this, if I do want to continue uploading. But again, it'll probably be a one-off, so who knows. Fuck it, suggestions. If you have, ignoring suggestions about this, if you have any suggestions for a future project, it doesn't even have to be about this game, then I'd be willing to listen. Because I do enjoy the recording and editing, but voiceover is not for me. I don't know why I'm doing this, but yeah. Any suggestions about anything? Literally, I'll take any of them. I'm fucking noob, bro. Oh well. This pacing here though is very bad. Ignoring the G's, the shaping here, it's so unnatural. I imagine it will come out fine. That's what I'm saying at this point to myself. Just gotta pray it comes out fine, because if it doesn't, then this will be a huge waste of time. But yeah, a lot of this shaping is a bit off. I'm definitely gonna have to edit this. Here, I don't know again where this is gonna come up in the actual video. This might be a bit early, but I'm planning here at least to do the corkscrew that you see on a lot of these modern Vekomas, pretty much. And yeah, it does not come out that well. The shaping's good. Well, sections. I think it rides well, but it's not very corkscrew-like, corkscrew-esque. But it's a fun element. I'll say that much. But ultimately, I'm bit happy with how this has turned out, so I can't complain too much. Even if it could be a slightly bit better, I doubt you know, I doubt it's not. I doubt it's the end of the world, you know. So just enjoying it. Because the game is legitimately fun sometimes. Very frustrating though, because the editor is absolutely horrific at times. But yeah, quite happy with this ending. The beginning took me a long time. I don't know why it took me so long. But I kind of bashed through this ending like half an hour, which I'm again quite happy about. Because it came out really well. The pacing is really good. And the shaping is quite good as well. But again, I'm gonna have to edit those just to make sure it's like as good as possible. Because I kind of can't really go and make the layout again at this point, so just making it perfect would be ideal. But yeah, I guess that's all. Not really much more in the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll leave you with some silence. I took up a bit too much time. Bit of a cinematic at the end, because might as well. It really is a small one though, so don't get your hopes up. But thanks for watching, I guess.